promise. And the promise was, we're not going to sit in the car for months and months and years and have you continuously come visit every month and see zero progress on the vehicle. We promise you it's going to come in, we're going to work on it, we're going to get it out, and we're going to get it done, and done right and on time. Would it be fair to say that we've met that expectation?
Absolutely.
So when we were chatting earlier, you were telling me a little bit about your history with classic minis. How did it all start for you?
1963. And I bought a 1963 brand new Austin 850. To drive because I was in college at the time, and I worked for BMC, Overseas Motors in Manhattan, Kansas. And that's where I first really got to fall in love with minis. And we modified it a little bit to race, and I raced it from '63. Matter of fact, that's what I drove to Colorado from Manhattan, Kansas, to Continental Divide Raceway in Colorado to go to driver's school to learn how competition racing. And drove that one until I think '65 or '66. Got rid of it and then got a new 1967 Mini Cooper.
I had a 1967 Mini Cooper S. In fact, the one I found was originally owned by Sig Ursa, and it was a complete basket case. It was sitting in somebody's garage for 20 years, and I couldn't wait to get it home and start taking it apart and all that. It's amazing what these things can do, right?
Yeah, because
Most have
once
no
you got
idea.
it out on the highway, and there was always somebody making fun of the Mini because it was small and it would take off.
And then little do they know.
Yeah.
Little do they know. It's amazing what these will do. I mean, they were called the giant killers for a reason.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many days you walked through your garage and said, one day I'm going to get this thing going. One day I'm going to drive this thing.
Every day for 10 years, probably.
So I think today is going to be that day, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I am too. So is my daughter's excited.
That's how we first met, is through a recommendation for your daughter.
Yeah.
What we have done with this Mini is basically we've took out the original 850 motor because it wasn't worth rebuilding that, and we reconditioned a 1275 motor that we had. We went through the subframes, the suspension, upgraded brakes, we did the interior, we went through and did the wiring, everything down to, I think, the light bulbs, getting the carburetor rebuilt, putting in the new radiators, and getting an upgraded radiator, so when you're here in the hill country and it gets to be 105 outside, you're not watching the temperature gauge like I used to. My classic Mini you're just waiting for it, going, okay, it's there, it's gonna pop any minute, and oh, I gotta pull over. You won't have that problem. We've upgraded the transmission as well. The interior is practically new, and I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. And I'm really excited to kind of be here and see it be here at the starting parts.
Like a new car.
Right? Then you bring in a bunch of boxes, and I'll be able to drive out with a fully functioning car. And it's just been a pleasure meeting you. It's been a pleasure having you stop by, check on your baby. You know,
been all my pleasure. You guys have been great. Absolutely great to work with.
You know, one of the things I hated when I would restore cars or trucks or other things that I've done in my life is making the drive to that shop and saying, I just know they haven't done anything. I just know it's still sitting in that little corner, walking in there going, please, are we going to get some progress on it this month? Yeah, we'll get to it. I'm glad you didn't have to go through that with us.
No, not once.
And I'm glad every time you showed up, hey, there was stuff done.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's just been a pleasure, and I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Boris.
Okay?
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've never been able to sit in this car.
So how was the first drive?
Interesting. It's been a long time. It's been years since I've even driven a standard shift.
Good. And a right-hand drive?
And right-hand drive, never.